Hi, everybody. Welcome back to that Eurovision site. As you can see, I'm still here in Stockholm, and I have the great opportunity to speak to the four most iconic people in Stockholm. I have the lovely 18s with me. How are you all doing?
Very good. We are so happy. Like, we're so excited and we're just enjoying ourselves so much.
I was going to say, first, participation in Melo as a group, and you managed to go direct to Finalen. How's that for you? Because, you've been away for so long. Your name has been lingering, throughout the years, but, people still remember you guys in their minds. How does it feel that they voted you through to the final?
I mean, it's amazing. And it's just one of those things where, when we decided to make new music and we had the opportunity to come into Melodifestivalen this, late summer last year, you didn't really know what it was going to be like. And there was this sort of notion that you're like, okay, so the people of our age, they may remember us. You have that feeling, but to walk into the arena when we were performing and see little kids with 18 signs, you're just like, this is a new generation that's amazing. Yeah. And the fact that we got the points and got to see each of the age groups come through with really high points. I mean, beyond our expectations.
Yeah, that's what I actually pointed out, is that people would think that, 18s, maybe the older age groups would put you through. But then all of a sudden, 3 to 9, 10 to 15, and we're like,
it was just mind-blowing. And just like you said, Amit, when we decided to go into this, we were so careful because we don't want to sort of mess up the legacy that we left back in 2004, because we're so proud of the time that we were active.
Yeah.
So going back was now we're going to steer things up. So we got to make sure that it's the best outcome it can possibly be.
Yeah.
But you can never know, right? So, I mean, it felt amazing when we did the halftime show 2024 in Melodifestivalen.
Yeah.
That was our comeback or our reunion performance.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then being out touring for a year has felt so great. But just like you said too, it just felt like people our age feel it's nostalgic and cute and fun, But to actually record new music and release it, you never know. And to get the response we got was just
we did not expect it to go that well with the song.
And to be back on the charts.
Yes.
Amazing.
It's been a while.
Yes.
And we managed to get to number one, on the single charts here in Sweden. And we haven't been number one in Sweden since we released Mamma Mia. So that was just a full circle moment for us. And it's just
it was
so
very surreal.
amazing in every single way.
Okay, let's look on about the song, because I know that it is an iconic song in the end. But what were your input towards the creation of the song? Because I'm just curious, because you have the usual suspects of songwriters that can create a really addictive hook or of course, but how were you able to make it the 18 sound?
I mean, when we first started to talk about new music, we didn't even talk about Melodifestivalen first. It was more are we going to open this box again, recording new music? And when we took that step, it was just really important for us that we would keep the 18s sound, but we didn't really know what it was. What was it going to sound like? But it needed to have that 18s magic, but also in 2026. And we are not 14, 15, 16, 17 years old anymore. No. So it has to feel mature for us. And we didn't really know what it would sound like until we heard this song. And these songwriters that have written this song wrote it especially for us. And you can really tell when you hear the song. It's not just a song that they wrote and who are we going to, send this to? It was specifically for us.
And I think the second you heard the song, you knew it was as a hit.
Yeah.
We were absolutely, but it didn't really click until we got our voices on it.
No.
That's when things you were this is actually us too. This is really awesome.
It sounded like us, the old songs. We have our specific mesh, our vocals, meshed together and just sounds like the 18s. So I think when we got our singing on it and it got to grow on us a little bit.
Yeah.
Of course, it's really important for us as well to keep the positivity and everything. So the lyrics is also very important, and we
So that took some turns.
That took some turns around
Yeah.
to see that we're happy with doing it.
Yeah. I know that you guys have had a really long break and you came back in 2024. And I know that when you, with groups, it kind of takes time to kind of like, know your mark, know who sings what. When you come back, is it still that like you can kind of do it in the back of your hand, or when you came back, you kind of had to relearn everything?
No, but it's quite interesting because when we were doing the halftime show, we had a few songs. I mean, obviously that we were going to bring in and do the medley, and then we had choreography that was kind of like. I started doing something, and then Marie's like, "Oh my god, yeah!" And then you do this, and then Donna's like, "Oh my god," and then it was like this. So it kind of like comes on to us. It's like creeping
Just like a muscle
onto us.
memory thing.
Yeah.
It's almost like riding a bike. You know how you put up a brake and then you come on to the bike, and you're like, "I know how to do this. Like I don't need to relearn it," kind of thing.
Yeah.
So a lot of the choreography actually. It was in there somewhere. We just had to dig it out.
Yeah.
And there's like I have this moment for myself because I really didn't remember stuff. I was like looking at them and they were all like vibing off each other and like figuring it out. And then someone said like, "Hey, let's just turn on the music and like we'll do it."
Since last year, we've been touring and we have had the opportunity to perform old songs.
Yeah.
And with the choreography kind of like lands a little bit, it was quite exciting to come back in to rehearse for this routine because we got to work with the same choreographer that did our whole concert last year.
Yeah.
And so she knew what we wanted in our bodies. So I think that was quite nice to just kind of like get someone to have worked with us before. And yeah, it was just married well.
Yeah.
The moves that we got to do. And of course, we're not like young and crazy. We can't dance around too much, but.
Well,
don't worry. Like when I heard you guys were like coming, I was like, huh? I was like, I just have this like flashback of me as a kid too.
Right.
That dancing to your Disney cover. Whatever.
Right.
Like, yeah, because it was popular. I grew up in the Philippines, and your cover was actually quite popular there.
Nice.
So
Falling in Love.
yeah. So I was like, okay, them. Moving on to my next question. The end result of this, if you do win, is having a big responsibility of going to another big stage.
Yeah.
How does that sit with you guys? That okay, we're coming back, writing music, and if we win, we have to go to another big stage where potentially 200 million people will be watching.
Oh my god.
How does that sit with you?
it's awesome.
There, yeah.
I mean,
Huge honor.
Yeah.
it would be
Yeah.
an enormous honor, and I think like something that we've been talking about between ourselves as well is like this world that we live in at the moment needs a bit of light and positivity.
Yeah.
And I think we have that as a band, and we have our friendship, and it's something that we would love to bring to Europe.
Yeah.
If the Swedish people will trust us with it, we'll do everything we can.
Yeah. My last question for you guys is, looking at this, obviously, I don't know if it's just testing the waters. Whatever the result might be on Saturday, what will be next for 18s? Because I think that's what people are most curious about. Is this a comeback, or is it just like a one-off and see where it goes after Mello? Or
It's not a one-off.
It's not a one-off.
No.
Yeah.
For sure.
We are gonna release more music, and we're gonna continue touring. So we're gonna have concerts here in Sweden, but we're also gonna travel and do shows abroad as well.
yeah, come back to the UK, please. I didn't get to go to Mighty Hoop last year.
That would be
yeah, we
amazing.
love
It was
that
so
show.
fun last year.
was
It was
so
great.
much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
We'll
loved
do
it.
something.
So we are not done. I mean, we enjoy this so much, and
Yeah.
we want to do more. And
Maybe we'll do
doing new music was way more fun than we could ever have imagined.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there will be
We're-
more.
There will be more. We're
Yes.
not
Don't
done.
get rid of us.
No.
We're not leaving.
Nope.
We're not having a break anytime soon.
Well, I can't wait for that, and I'm very much interested in your journey moving forward.
Thank you so
all right,
much.
all right, then. But anyways, that's all of my questions. 'Cause I know that there's other people that want to talk to you. But before we go, is there anything you want to say to the international fans? 'Cause I know that some of them have been really kind of glued to your journey. I saw someone when you were in the first show. Some of them traveled from like South America or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, like, I think to all of our international fans, I think we're so grateful, and we want to thank every single one of them for everything they have done for us for the past like 20 plus years that we've been gone, because they've
Soon
kept
30.
us alive
Yeah.
as a group,
Since we started,
like on social
basically.
media and
Yeah.
everything. So like we have everything to thank them for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right, then. Well, wishing you guys the best of luck for Saturdays, and who knows?
Oh, fingers
Yeah.
crossed.
Fingers crossed.
This might not be the last time. I might be seeing you somewhere else in Europe.
That would be
Oh,
amazing.
oh,
Let's
so
do
nice.
that.
To the shows.
All right.
That would be great.
Thank you very much. and
Thank
wishing
you
the
so
best of
much.
luck.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. See you guys.
Bye.